Got a minute, Chef?
What is it, mister? I got my hands full here.
Do you know where I might find a pressed white Gora?
Now, what did I tell you? I don't flap my gums about any old thing. If you want to know about the town, you best ask our concierge. Now, what did I tell you? I don't flap. If you want...
May I ask you a question?
Sure, boss. What's cracking?
I need to find a pressed white Gora.
You like flowers, boss?
Well, not exactly, but it's the will of God.
The Lord hungers,
Excellent, David. Way to cut right to the chase. Do you know where I might find one?
Sorry, boss. We only have one white Gora bush in our garden.
What's the problem?
Well, yesterday I picked them all and pressed them, see?
That's perfect. Would you mind giving one to me?
Sorry, boss. No can do.
What do you mean?
I used all the pressed flowers I made to decorate
What spot?
the bedroom on the first...
The bathroom.
Yes, sirree. So, I don't have a single...
Well then, I'll just go and grab one from the bathroom.
I wouldn't do that if I'm taking a pressed flower from a bathroom into church. Sorry, but it looks like you're all out of luck.
Zach! The white Gora, also known as the whirling butterfly. Never thought I'd ever have to pick a flower from a bathroom and deliver it to... Did he, Zach? God himself commanded us to carry out this very act. Therefore, I'm simply doing as I'm told. My own will has nothing to do with it. We never get to engage in adventures like these while living in the city, do we, Zach? No, the cases of the city are honestly quite boring. Who wants or chase a stray bullet that got lodged into a moving taxi? And usually, it's all just a formality so that we can accuse a criminal who's been... If I have to search for something, I'd much rather search for something out here. It's just so much more dramatic. This is the countryside, and it's sensational. I sincerely hope this is the last of God's...
That makes two of us.
Heavenly. Truly heavenly.
He threw away all the Spam, the red beans, and the spinach. I don't believe this. All this time, he was only after the cans?
Shh, be quiet, Agent York. He's doing holy work. Just be quiet and watch.
What a fragrant pressed flower. Thank you for this blessing, O Lord.
Yes, Zach. As fragrant as a urinal cake.
Shh! Behold! It is finished! Our Lord is enraptured. Take this, my lambs, and let it serve you.
Just take it, Agent York. Folks say Pastor Sanders' instruments have special powers.
Special powers?
Yes, it is the truth, my lost lambs. Have faith. The Lord guides me to create the perfect instrument for each citizen of our town.
Each instrument's effects differ by person, too.
In your case, you were blessed with 3 drums and a special flower. This is the will of the Lord. You must accept it and have faith. If you ever find yourself lost again, return to me at any time.
Patty, I'm curious. Do you have an instrument too?
Huh? Me? Of course not. Why would I ever want one of those stupid things? I'm fine just watching you adults play your silly little games.
Zach, the pressed flower we took from the bathroom ended up coming straight back to us.
Hey, Agent York, what's next?
Fear not, Patty. Our next stop is that stylish woman's house. Her name is Helena Doman, and apparently...
What? You want to go meet?
You know her?
Everyone calls her Hey, how'd you figure out her name anyway? No one told you, right?
That's true. No one told me. By pure chance, Zach and I happened to... We picked it up from the ground while the pastor was busy crying. Patty, this is a prescription for a female hormone medication, which means this person is undergoing hormone. Understand? It's the oracle. This is the ticket to the goddess that we were meant to find at the White Hall. I just remembered something that Melvin said to me in the holding cell. Professor R isn't exactly a normal woman. Now it all makes sense, Patty. Lena Doman is the stylish woman we've been searching for. Professor R, in the flesh.
You know, Agent York, you might actually have...
Yes, I'll be honest with you, Patty. Both. So I hope you can trust us and continue working as our... The address on the prescription led us to...
Seems like she ain't home. No. Professor R's never home, you know.
Patty, why do you know so much?
I don't know that much.
But you're the first person in town. You also knew about San Rouge, didn't you? And when I tried to ask you more about it back then, you're my assistant, aren't you? If you are, then you need to tell me
Daddy, don't. He said it's stupid for a man to want to.
What?
And he said that if you knew someone like her was.
That's ridiculous. Why would I ever? Because one of its inhabitants is transgender? Why in the world would that make...
The other folks in town said the same thing as they all know about Saint Rouge and Professor R. And about how she's waging war against the Clarkson. But they all say we ain't supposed to talk about it. So,
And here I'd assumed that ignorant way of thinking died out with the 20th century. I guess I really am an outsider after. I thought that everyone was cooperating with my investigation. But it turns out, damn it, Zach. This just made me hate the countryside for the first time in my... Oh, I'm sorry. But just remember this. Person's birthplace, nature, race, and physical were always free. And we should respect each other just so you shouldn't feel a need to hate Lena for no reason. No matter what the people around you say. You can't let them control you. Sometimes things like common sense and decency can... I sincerely hope you don't forget that.
okay.
But if Lena's committed a crime, that's a different story altogether. She may be a social minority, but she's still free and capable of knowing the difference between right and wrong. Professor R, I sincerely hope she's smart enough to understand that.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Listen to the two ends and drink dry the firewater. Do this and you will see the other world.
Zach, did you hear that? It's another oracle. I assume this means we're getting closer to the truth. Well, this is good. We don't have any other big clues at the moment. What do you say we continue the skeletal gentleman's game? After I spent the 90s listening to nothing but punk, the two N's refer to neither periods nor... They refer to the last letter of the... And what's a word that has two C's in it? Jazz. Remember, we're in Louisiana here. The firewater is even easier. It's alcohol. Let's go to that jazz bar and have a drink while we consider our next... Don't worry. This is all part of our job. Isn't it, Zach?
Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle.
Oh.
DC Eagle here.
Well, Mr. York,
What sort of problem?
looks like Daniel's gathered up a group of people to help him find Galena's kid. If the Clarksons get serious, they'll probably put an end to this case, and it sure won't be wrapped up the way you want it to, Mr.
Yes, that certainly is a problem. Judging from Daniel's temperament, things are bound to get out of control. Melvin, I need to find...
Professor...
That's right.
That ain't such a...
I didn't ask for your personal opinion, especially if it comes from an antiquated, xenophobic way of thinking.
Whoa now, Mr. York. I didn't
This conversation is over. You need to figure out what the Clarksons are planning. Call me again.
Fine. Whatever you say.
Also, sorry, but would you mind coming to pick up I would never think to take an innocent girl like her.
Yeah, you're right. CLG's still too young.
Wait, Daddy! Agent York!
No, Patricia. You signed a contract with me. I promise to protect you from all the evil in our...
That's not what it means!
Patty, you're smart, but you're still a child. And there are certain... Just go home for today. Okay, Melvin, that's that. I'm leaving her here. The rest is in your hands.
Roger that. I'll...
Look, Zach. That seat is beckoning us. Listen to the two and do this, and you will. Hungen's oracle pointed us to this, so we must have to do something. But I feel like the firewater part is missing something. Zach, do you see that? It's a gigantic go sign. I think someone's trying to send us a very powerful message here. That settles it. This must be a singularity. Beautiful lipstick. The color red suits you.
Thank you. Red is the color of life. No human who knows the joy of life would ever hate this color. Or would they?
Maybe. Maybe not. But I know of a drug with a red color that certainly doesn't signify life. It sometimes even steals the lives of those who drown themselves in it. Catch my drift?
Before a candle's flame burns out, it burns brighter than ever before, blazing like a shining red star. Don't you think that instant is more valuable than a century of smoldering?
That blaze doesn't cast out the darkness. It only emphasizes it. But where are my manners? I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Let me get straight to the point. You were present when Lise Clarkson was murdered, and you were also involved with Galena Clarkson's death. Correct?
Agent Morgan, are you a man who can hold his liquor?
I'd love some firewater.
We're similar, you and I.
Really? I don't see the resemblance.
Well, you should. Look deeper. Think about who you were when you were first born, and who you are now. Different selves exist inside your body.
Are you talking about Zach?
I was born as a man, but in my heart, I wasn't so. And this is a small town. I experienced far more scorn and discrimination than anyone could ever imagine. Especially from my father. Parents are supposed to raise their children with love. That's the norm, right? Not for me. I was raised by my father's flesh-seething hatred.
So you ran away from home, started making drugs, then seduced a young life and destroyed it? That story makes no sense to me. Think about it. They didn't burn you in a witch hunt, nor did they ever try to take your life. Yet here you are, letting your selfish fantasies drive you to torch the entire town with vengeful fire. Why did you abandon your inheritance only to end up in a place like this? What do you hope to achieve?
You've already figured out that much. Leonard doesn't exist anymore. He disappeared from me a long time ago. All that's left now is the Red Soul.
The Red Soul?
The Red Soul gives me strength and courage. And I vowed to use that strength to change this world. The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess. Mentally and physically. That's why I created the Holy Red Powder. So that everyone can enjoy its divine benefits.
That's ridiculous.
Our world is home to scarier monsters than violence and prejudice.
Ugh. Zach.
Someday, even your best friend will abandon you.
No. Never.
And in the end, you'll be all alone.
Zach and I will always be together.
Daddy! Daddy! Where are you, Daddy? Don't leave me here! Daddy! Please! I can't find Mommy either! Don't leave me alone! Please? Please, Daddy. Please, Daddy.
No wonder they call her the Professor. Whew. But that was a rash move. Perhaps she realized that she's finally crossed the point of no return. We need to head. We can still stop this. Zach, it's a singularity. The mouth to the other world is open. I think this case is finally starting to come to... Here we go again, Zach. You don't have to explain everything. No need for words, right? Not wow, this eccentric, provocative Zach, do you feel it? It's the same feeling I got when we entered the... It looks like nothing but a suicide. Did she have some trick up her sleeve? They certainly look a little rough. Perhaps we should just call them they're holding their weapons like total amateurs. Which means even if they came rushing in all at once, they'd still... Maybe the Clarksons aren't as fearsome, or perhaps they've fallen into such a...
Now you decide to come back, huh?
Zach, that's a miniature bomb. Is this her trump card? It looks pretty elaborate. She also displayed expert precision when she used that her wisdom gave birth to San Rouge. I just hope she hasn't laid any other traps for us.
Yes, I abandoned my family.
That face, Zach. She looks so calm and perhaps she intended to take her own life after but that wouldn't solve anything. We know how calculating she is.
The legacy of the Clarksons is like a kid.
Philip Jake, the horrible father that Professor R. Of course, he looks perfectly calm. It's hard to believe that it's only my second time seeing. He's an overwhelming man, Zach.
Just like you said, times have changed. You've gotten old. But I'm not going to. After you and all the old tumors die, the goddess will take the goddess of fertility.
And who's that? You know, you're just as dumb as everyone else. Oh, no. But don't you folks. That's Clarkson blood you got. Oh, you took the long way.
Oh,
What?
I am not the goddess of fertility,
Whoa.
but I am still powerful.
Professor R fought hard, and the last gunshot we heard sounded ominous, Zach. Everything she says, the goddess of fertility, taking over all the details elude me, but she's clearly plot. But if she dies here, she'll never be able. Why risk it then? Oh well, I'm sure we'll find the answer once we reach the inner sanctum. Now this is a surprise.
You're surprised. And I can set foot wherever I please within
Where's Professor R?
100 years. My father, Isaac Clarkson, came in time. Whenever any of his kin, the shadows need a way of. That's why the seven. Sometimes they chop a fella's ears off. Either way, they all ended up But this is sick. Why would any soul ever need what's happening in Luca? It ain't nothing like what we got, you know. Kind of. I'll be real honest here. Right now, the evil that's taken this era, Francis York Morgan, just what in hell did you come?
Well, I hate to rain on your sensational parade of them. I came here chasing a drug called Sang Rouge. And I plan to arrest all the perpetrators.
Oh, you sure sound like a devil, all right.
So be it. You're free to interpret my words any way you like.
Well, interpret this. You've come here to... You leave a mountain of corpses in your wake. So go on and suffer in the name of...
Zach, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to prove that we fight on the... But why was Philip here in the first place? I thought we were inside her mind. The only reason this world's so fun is because of all...
I grew up in this room. As my back broke under all my father's expectations.
Your cocktail was delicious. So delicious, in fact, that it carried me off into a dream. Huh. Professor R., what did you hope to achieve by coming back to this house? I don't believe for a moment that you'd ever risk your life just to get revenge on your father.
Leonard Clarkson. That was my name when I lived here. Everyone called me Lenny. My father taught me all sorts of things so that I would grow up to become a proper heir. How to manipulate people. How to properly use tools such as violence and rewards. But I could never bring myself to care about any of it.
You left this place in order to find your true self. But what did that achieve? In the end, you fell back into Lucare. And now you spend your time selling the new drug you created, preying on the weak. You and the Clarksons are exactly alike in that regard. No, you choose your victims indiscriminately, which makes you even uglier.
Some people find joy in ruining themselves, offering up their lives to whatever they worship. This cycle has repeated itself since long ago. To me, it's the most noble of actions. Surely you must agree, Agent Morgan.
Stop trying to rationalize your crimes with that dramatic gibberish. Vicisitudo, the Latin word used to describe a fluctuation between two polar opposites. Galena's body wasn't a declaration of war. It was this, wasn't it? Those severed roots were fakes. Who did you force to kill Galena?
I can't believe you figured out that much. You're dangerous.
What you're talking about is true madness, not some noble fairy tale.
You're going to shoot me. Okay. Go ahead and shoot. Come on! Shoot me! The Clarkson bloodline is cursed. It needs purification. A blood purge!
Zach, here it is again. A red tree and a translucent cocoon. I think we've reached the core.
The goddess of fertility will descend into Lucare, and then the sweet fruit will be ours. Destruction is the first step to creation. Lisa's death sent everything into motion. There's no stopping it now. Her death proved how determined I am, how dedicated I am to all who trust in me. Galena and Lise, their deaths were not in vain. They led us to the harvest. The Clarkson blood curse will be washed away. Life must be sacrificed. Blood purge. Blood purge. Blood. Blood. I need blood! Galena and Lise, they're both dead. I can't turn back now! The Red Soul can't die here! You can't erase it! Blood Purge! The Blood Purge! We will create a new world! A new generation! The blood must be purified!
That's the true self you worked so hard to find. I'm sorry, Lena. I gave you far more credit than I ever should have.
The Clarksons have always been the chosen ones, proud souls, divine life-given form. But at some point, that blood became tainted. So I decided to reset it. I need to purify this corrupt blood for the one I love most. After I left home, I met the Red Soul and acquired a guide. And so I created the red powder and became an apostle for the red magic. The red powder transforms the body from within. It creates empowered souls, and mature souls are the greatest offering one can present to the goddess. Lise and Galena didn't lose their minds. They both died with honor.
Died with honor? Just how deluded are you? Dismembered them and strung up their bodies in the name of vapid symbolism. Where's the honor in that? So what if they said they wanted to die? Cultists have been saying that for centuries.
Silence! You will impede us no longer.
You're always so smug. Oh, how I hate you. This is the last you'll ever see of my plan.
Now die! This is true immolation! Back to dust you go!
No one can stop my plan. This can't be happening. I'm supposed to be invincible.
Back to dust you go!
If you kill me, no one will be left to tell you about the plan. No. How could I lose? But it's too late. No one can stop my plan. Now, not even me. Red Tree!
Lena, let go. I'm going to count to 3, then you're going to get down on the ground and put your hands behind your head. Got it?
See this? If I let go, the bomb in the fireplace will explode.
Do something smart for once, Lena. Detonating that bomb won't solve anything.
You're wrong, Agent Morgan. It'll give me the ending I've always dreamed of.
Leonard. You're wrong. Killing me won't bring back our family's prosperity.
No! I know I'm right!
You never change. Once you make up your mind, that single idea possesses you. It's almost like you're cursing yourself. Oh, my, always holding on to all your pain.
No! You're the one who's wrong!
When you first told me about the disparity between your mind and your body, I didn't know how to love you.
Stop it! I don't want to hear this!
But I always knew from the very start.
Stop talking!
There was something special inside you. I also know that you had any cause with your older sister. Your own flesh and blood.
Shut up!
I just didn't know how to treat you. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Stop. Please.
I never, ever hated you. I always loved you. From the bottom of my...
I said shut up.
Don't, Lena!
This is necessary. All of the corrupt blood must die. The Clarksons' blood must be purged. Then, the purity that's left behind can rebuild the Clarksons' legacy.
Is that the goddess of fertility?
Go and see her with your own eyes. You're an FBI special agent. Surely you can find her. No one can stop my plan now. Not even me.
No, stop!
Patricia Clarkson.
Paul! Oh, Paul! Oh my God!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Agent York? Can you hear me?
What is it, Patty? Where's Melvin?
Well, I don't know. He won't answer me, and he ain't at the sheriff's office either. What should I do? You think he got caught up in some kind of trouble?
I did. No, I did. Oh, shit! I got nothing now. I can't.
Patty, I need someone at the Clarkson's house ASAP. I don't care who you send. They can also ask Daniel Clarkson about the details once they get here. And you should also call an ambulance, just in case. Got it?
Huh? Sure.
I'm going to head straight over to the sheriff's office, Patty. Let's meet up there.
And that's what you get. So make Thanks, mister. Next time you get You need a ride?
How's the investigation coming? That's what I... Come on.
Did you find Melvin?
Nope, I can't find either of them.
Either of them?
Yeah. When I went home, it wasn't just my daddy who was missing. Mama was gone too. This never happened before.
Zach, we need to stop Professor R's plan no matter what it takes. Relax, Patty. You don't need to worry about a thing. I'm sure that Melvin just stumbled across an important clue that's stolen his attention for now. And I'm sure he's protecting your mother while he's at it. Let's just leave the investigation to the local police and rest for today. I need to prepare a report for the HQ anyway. How about staying with me in my room until we find them?
But...
You don't need to worry. I can't make you any homemade food, but I've got a first-class chef and a first-class concierge at my disposal. Oh, and a very affable bellboy. It's a lot of fun at that hotel.
But... Okay, I guess. Thanks, Agent York.
You're a lady, so you take the bed. Zach and I will be fine on the couch. Zach, the Clarkson family tree is nothing like we thought it was. We need to reorganize everything we've uncovered so far. She was so tired she fell right to sleep. I feel like I've never... First, Lise Clarkson's body was found in a deserted spot. The one who fired the pistol... Speaking of which, Zach... That's right. And after chasing a poacher's boat, he went up the bayou and was fortunate. I doubt it was a very pleasant experience for him. But if not for his discovery, he's a difficult person to be sure. Chuck said something peculiar. He claimed the Clarksons were I don't know exactly what he meant, but we end under very unexpected. Leonard Clarkson. He ran away from home. Found his true Zach. Helena Doman. She was also known as Professor R while she plotted. She's the mother of the new drug known as Sun. She must have also had a group of followers. I can see it now. Lena sprinkling down the red powder. Lena mentioned her plan each time we met. She must have taken us for utter fools. She thought she was always one step ahead of us, and that we'd never see the full scope of her plan. Well, her plan isn't complete yet, and I know that's why we need to learn all we can about her. Her alias was Professor R. By the way, Zach, do you remember? Correct. She used a miniature bomb. To tell you the truth, that bomb was so well, yet still did amaze. Lena should have used that brain of her. For example, widen your perspective, and you'll see, with her intelligence and her charisma, and such a tragedy. Zach, there's one more important matter. Galena Clarkson, who was murdered. Her body was dismembered, then rearranged into a V shape. Patty and Melvin claimed, but that doesn't make sense to me. And PJ Clarkson disapproved of it when I met him in the... He saw Galena's parts lie. Tell me. Unfortunate, and it's too big a problem to solve with me. The answer to this question may lead to a main and the final turning point for this story. I only hope it doesn't push us down an avenue we didn't plan on it. Hey, Zach. Do you remember PJ's last words? Lena had intercourse with her older sister. Her own flesh and blood. This means there's still one more person out there who inherited PJ's blood.
Oh, fucking poachers, now I gotcha. Caught you red-handed.